طبعا إنه بعد هاي السيشن في عنا كويز بالpast tenses زي ما عملنا وقت present tenses راجعناهم كلهم، بعدين عملنا كويز على جوجل فورم رح يكون نفس المبدأ. في عنا كويز بالpast tenses كلهم على جوجل فورم اللي هو طبعا multiple choice. اوكي إيش هم كل past tenses؟ في عنا 4 زي ما عنا present tenses كمان 4. عنا 4 past tenses: the past simple, the past continuous, the past perfect and the past perfect continuous. طبعا past perfect continuous مش كتير بستخدموه بس it is still very important to know. أول واحد اللي هو the past simple، إشي صار وخلص بالماضي. كيف بعمل الفورم تبعه؟ subject plus verb to. إيش هو verb to؟ يعني الفعل بالماضي، وفي كتير منهم irregular. حطيت كتير منهم أنا بحصة past simple اللي هي class number 7. طبعا ما بيكونوا كلهم، في كتير أكتر، بس إنه حطيت أهمهم بهديك الحصة لما أخدناها. بتقدروا إنكم تشوفوهم، كمان حكينا المعاني. used with finished actions that happened in the past. إشي صار وخلص، حدا أكل، حدا اشتغل، حدا عمل إشي. أوكي، إشي صار وخلص بالماضي. I use the past simple. And the form is subject plus verb to. إشي صار وخلص past simple. ال past continuous إشي كان عم بيصير، action that was happening at a certain point in the past. يعني بلحظة معينة بالماضي كان في إشي عم بيصير. بدل ما أحكي هو اشتغل بال past simple، هو اشتغل he worked، بقدر أحكي he was working، هو كان عم يشتغل. حسب الموقف، حسب بهذا الموقف أنا إيش أصح إني أحكي، هو اشتغل ولا هو كان عم يشتغل. إذا حكيت هو كان عم بيشتغل معناها بلحظة معينة بالماضي هو كان عم يعمل إشي، وأنا عم بحكي شو كان عم يعمل. إيش الفورم؟ subject زائد was أو were. طبعا لازم نكون نعرف مين بياخد was مين بياخد were plus the verb ing. طبعا إشي continuous يعني الverb تبعه رح يكون ing، يعني بدال eat eating، بدال work working، بدال play playing. okay بيشبه ال present continuous، بس بدال am is are عم نحط was or were. إشي كان عم بيصير بلحظة معينة وعندنا ال past perfect أكتر من إشي صار بالماضي. two or more actions that happened in the past and we want to show which one happened first. يعني في أكتر من إشي صار بالماضي وأنا بدي أورجي أي واحد فيهم صار قبل التاني. اتفقنا ال past perfect طريقة advanced أكتر بالحكي، أنا بقدر أوصل المعنى اللي بدي إياه باستخدام ال past simple. مثلا أعطيتكم مثال هداك اليوم إنه حطينا before بدل when، بس it is more advanced. الأصح طبعا إني أستخدم هاي، بالعكس بتفرجي إن أنا advanced أكتر بالمحادثة، أشطر بالمحادثة، بعرف يعني عندي variety من ال sentence forms، بقدر أكون جمل مش بس يعني بستخدم نفس ال tenses. إيش الفورم تبعه؟ الفورم هو subject زائد had، كل ال subjects رح ياخدوا had plus verb 3. إيش هو ال verb 3؟ اللي هو التصريف الثالث من فعل. برضه في كتير منهم irregular. بالدرس تبع present perfect مش عارفة إيش الرقم، برضو أعطيتكم كتير 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 verbs: verb 1 verb 2 verb 3 أعطيتكم، تقدروا تحفظوهم وتشوفوا معناهم كمان من اليوتيوب. طبعا زي كل مرة دول مش كلهم، في كتير أكتر، بس أنا حاطة أهم الأفعال. and the last one is the past perfect continuous. اتفقنا إنه مش كتير بستخدمه، بقدر أدبر حالي كمان بتنسز تانيين، بس لازم أعرفه. أوكي، يعني لما أنا أحكي هاي المعلومات بحكيهم عشان تكونوا عارفينهم، مش علشان ما تتعلموا الإشي أو مثلا تحسوه مش هالقد مهم. كله مهم. أوكي، كله لازم نعرفه وكله لازم نستخدمه. إمتى بستخدم ال past perfect continuous؟ action that started in the past happened for a while then stopped happening. لما أخذنا ال present perfect continuous إشي بلش بالماضي لحد هلأ عم بيصير. أما ال past perfect continuous إشي بلش بالماضي وضل يصير لفترة معينة بالماضي وكمان وقف، يعني بالماضي it's done، it's not happening anymore، ما عم بيصير لحد هلأ. مش زي ال present perfect continuous بيكون لساته لحد هلأ عم بيصير. إيش الفورم؟ subject زائد had been زائد verb ing. Okay, let's try to form some sentences. So نرجع أول إشي على past simple. جربوا كونوا لنا جمل بالchat box باستخدام past simple اللي هو subject plus verb to. هذا هو الفورم. Okay, subject فاعل زائد verb to اللي هو الفعل بالماضي. هذا عمل إشي. Try to form a sentence using the past simple in the chat box. Yes, he ate his lunch. What else? My uncle visited me yesterday. Yes, I ran yesterday. ممتاز. I met my friends yesterday. Yes. أي إشي تاني past simple. He read a book. Yes, I ate my lunch late yesterday. I cooked with my mom. Perfect. Yes. So كله إشي صار وخلص بالماضي. I cooked. I ate. He read. I met. He visited. Okay, let's try to do the past continuous. The past continuous إشي كان عم بيصير. So مثلا بدل ما أحكي هو اشتغل هون راح تكون هو كان عم يشتغل. كان عم يشتغل. So إشي كان عم بيصير بلحظة معينة بالماضي. Try to form something using the past continuous. Yes, he was running when I called you. باللحظة أنا اتصلت فيك عليها فيها كان هو إيش عم يعمل. He was running. I was eating when he came. Perfect. Yes. بهذيك اللحظة لما هو إجا أنا كنت عم باكل. I was cleaning. Yes. She was playing with her cousin when I arrived. Yes. I was walking when I saw my friend. ممتاز. She was coming from the hospital. Yes. My best friend was playing tennis when I came. Yes. I was cooking when my friends came. Yes. Anything else? Yes, we were doing exercise at 9 p.m. Okay, let's move on to the past perfect. The past perfect شيئين أو أكتر كانوا يعني صاروا بالماضي بس بدي أحدد أي وحدة صارت قبل. إيش الform subject had verb 3. I have known her since first grade. This is the present perfect. Yes, it's correct, but it's the present perfect, not the past perfect, Zahra. She had eaten Maria. Be careful. Verb 3 مش verb 2 بنحط هون. So she had eaten lunch when I came back home. مرة تانية ما بنحكي I back home. زي ما حكيت لكم بوحدة من الحصص قبل كم من حصة. I came back home. ما بصير أحكي when I back home. I had finished my homework when my mom came. Bravo. He had visited us. I had drawn. Okay, مش drawed. ما في drawed أصلا. drew, drawn. Okay, so verb 3 drawn. I had read my favorite book. I had read the book. Yes. Any other sentences for the past perfect? Okay, let's move on to the last one, which is the past perfect continuous. إشي بلش بالماضي قعد فترة يصير بعدين وقف ما عم بيصير لحد هلا. الفورم هو subject plus had been plus the verb ing. Yes, I had been studying for a month. يعني قبل إشي معين هي قاعدة تدرس لمدة شهر. شو عم تحكي كان صار لي بدرس لمدة شهر مثلا قبل الامتحان أو إشي هيك. She had been visiting ing زينب not verb 2 her friend. I had been studying yes Sarah. Math for 4 hours yes. I had been watching the movie yes. She had been eating for 15 minutes yes. We had been لا ما تنسي then we had been working at home for a while then finally we finished ممتاز. قعدنا فترة نشتغل في البيت بعدين finally we finished خلصنا. Okay, any other sentences؟ تمام. Let's move on to the negative form and the question form of each of these. طبعا كل واحدة من هدول في إلها negative وإلها question. So past simple yes. subject verb 2 النيجاتيف هو subject زائد didn't زائد verb 1. ما تنسوا إنه بس نروح للنفي والسؤال بيرجع لverb 1 يعني verb بدون تغيير. and the past continuous the negative بس عليه إني أضيف not بعد was أو were فبتصير wasn't weren't. بقدر أعمل اختصار أو ما أعمله عادي بس بالسبيكينج بالعادة بيكون في اختصارات. and the past perfect بس عليه أضيف not بعد الهاد the negative وبلش بهاد. and ال question لاحظوا إشي هون ال verb 3 بضله verb 3 مثلا هون verb 2 بالنيجاتيف وبالسؤال برجع ل verb 1 هون verb 3 بضله verb 3 negative question مش مهم رح يضل verb 3 and the past perfect continuous هي الفورم تبعه عليه أضيف not بعد ال helping verb أو أبلش بال helping verb للسؤال. اوكي الجمل اللي قبل شوي ركبتوها على كل واحدة من هدول إذا ما بدكم نفسهم it's okay بس نفس الجمل اللي عملتوهم قبل شوي لما عملنا past simple continuous perfect continuous نفسهم اعملوهم بالنيجاتيف وبالquestion form تبعهم. يعني قبل شوي ركبتوا جملة على past simple اعملوا لها negative و question past continuous اعملوا لها negative و question. Yes she didn't visit her friend. is he زينب ما بتقدر تحكي is he بتقدر تحكي is he playing بس هاي بتصير present continuous. احنا عم نحكي بهدول هي الفورم مكتوب بس انتي امشي على الفورم بالضبط كيف مكتوب. هي قدامك you can look at it. He didn't eat his lunch. Did he eat his lunch? Perfect. I didn't run yesterday. My uncle visited me yesterday. My uncle didn't visit me yesterday. Did my uncle visit me yesterday? Yes, I didn't meet him. Did she play with you? She didn't have her lunch. Did I run yesterday? I didn't eat my lunch late yesterday. Did I meet him? Perfect. What else? كملوا. إذا خلصتوا من ال past simple روحوا على ال past continuous. It's fine. She wasn't sleeping. Yes, she wasn't playing with her cousin when I arrived. And was she playing with her cousin when I arrived? Perfect. I wasn't eating when he came. ممتاز. Yes, Zainab. Was she sleeping? Yes. I was not playing. Yes. I didn't see my friend when I was walking yesterday. ممتاز. My best friend was playing tennis when I came. Was my best friend playing tennis when I came? And my best friend wasn't playing tennis when I came. Yes. He wasn't going to the cinema. Yes. I wasn't cooking when my friends came. Yes. Was I eating when he came? Perfect. Okay, how about the past perfect? I hadn't been studying my math exam for 4 hours. Had I been studying my math exam for 4 hours? Yes. طبعا هاي past perfect continuous. You wasn't playing when you rang the bell. Yes. هلأ هاي present perfect سناء، بس بتحطي أصلا run مش ran، بتكون verb 3. لا مرة تانية زينب، تفرجي على الفورم لما تركبي الجملة، ما بقدر أحكي had he بعدين verb ing، verb 3 لازم تكون. okay so had he eaten he hadn't eaten مش eaten. تفرجي على الverb اللي عم تستخدميه. she hadn't seen her shoes. I hadn't finished my homework when my mom came. Yes. I realized that I hadn't written my homework. She had eaten lunch when I came back home. بالماضي. Had she eaten lunch when I came back home and she hadn't eaten. ممتاز. بس حطي came لأن الموقف هذا بالماضي. I come back home هاي بشكل عام. So ما راح تضبط إشي بالماضي وإشي بشكل عام. He hadn't eaten. I had run. ممتاز. لأنه الverb 3 من run هو run. بس الverb 2 هو ran. Had I written my homework? Yes, perfect. She hadn't been eating well. Yes. Any other sentences before we move to the next thing? I had cleaned the house. Yes. They had surprised their friend when he came back from the UK. They hadn't surprised their friend, and had they surprised their friend? Yes, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. إذا عندكم جمل تانية، إذا لا خلينا ننتقل للإشي التاني. Had I finished my homework when my mom came? ممتاز، برافو. Okay, let's move on here. So I have some questions and I have a picture. So حسب الصورة بدنا نجاوب الأسئلة. So السؤال بالpast simple عم يحكي What did she do yesterday؟ يعني هي إيش عملت امبارح؟ شو جوابي بده يكون؟ اتفقنا الفورم تبع الpast simple هو subject زائد verb 2. طيب what did she do yesterday؟ هي إيش عملت امبارح؟ What's the answer gonna be؟ Yes, she cooked أو she cooked yesterday. So هي إيش عملت امبارح؟ هي طبخت. Perfect. Okay. What was she doing 2 hours ago? So إيش هي كانت عم تعمل قبل ساعتين؟ So بلحظة معينة بالماضي هي إيش كانت عم تعمل؟ هي قبل ساعتين. What was she doing؟ اتفقنا. الفورم اللي هو subject زائد was أو were and the verb ing. So what was she doing 2 hours ago? Yes, she was cooking. ممتاز. Okay, and the past perfect. What had she done when he arrived? هي شو كانت عاملة ومخلصة لما هو وصل؟ اتفقنا the past perfect subject زائد had زائد verb 3. So what had she done when he arrived? شو هي كانت عاملة لما هو وصل؟ Exactly. She had cooked. كانت طابخة. كانت طابخة. She had cooked. Okay, and the last one. What had she been doing before she quit؟ إيش كان صار لها فترة بتعمل قبل ما هي تترك هذا الإشي؟ What had she been doing before she quit؟ Yes, الفورم طبعا هو subject زائد had been plus verb ing and the answer is she had been cooking. لأن هي كان صار لها cooking تطبخ. Okay, perfect. Let's try to do another one. واحدة تانية نجرب نعمل نفس الأسئلة بس الصورة غير. So what did she do yesterday؟ إيش عملت امبارح؟ What did she do yesterday? Yes, she read a book. She read a book. أهم إشي تنتبهوا على اللفظ read، لأنه verb 2 و verb 3 اللفظ read، verb 1 read. Okay. What was she doing 2 hours ago? شو كانت عم تعمل قبل ساعتين؟ Yes, she was reading a book. Okay. And the next one, what had she done when he arrived? شو كانت عاملة مخلصة لما هو وصل؟ Yes, she had read a book. Okay. أهم إشي اللفظ هون read. And the last one, what had she been doing before she quit? شو كان صار لها فترة بتعمل قبل ما هي تترك هذا الإشي؟ Yes, she had been reading. Exactly. She had been reading. Okay. Perfect. ممتاز. Thank you everyone. Okay. كيف شايفين حالكم مع ال past tenses؟ عارفين تفرقوا بيناتهم كلهم؟ ومش بس كحل، يعني لما بدكم تحكوا بتحسوا حالكم متمكنين إنه تستخدموا التنسز الصح، لأنه عم بعطيكم التنسز مش بس عشان نحفظ الفورم، نحفظ النيجاتيف ونحفظ الكويستشن وكل إشي، بدنا كمان نطبق هذا الحكي بالمحادثة. أنا عم بعلمكم إياهم من ناحية المحادثة for a reason، عشان تطبقوا. أوكي. It's okay سناء. ارجعي للدرس تبع ال past perfect، هو باختصار أكتر من إشي صار بالماضي، وبدي أحدد أي واحد صار أول. يعني مثلا بدي أحكي البسة كانت ماكلة لما أنا إجيت، فأنا إجيت والبسة أكلت، أي واحدة صارت أول؟ البسة أكلت. أنا حكيت بسة كانت ماكلة لما أنا إجيت. Okay like this. ارجع إذا بدك على هذا الدرس من اليوتيوب. It's very easy، وهو طريقة advanced بالمحادثة ال past perfect. يعني بقدر أدبر حالي بال past simple. مثلا أحكي إيش كان المثال تبعي؟ The cat ate when before I arrived. The cat ate before I arrived. فأنا وصلت نفس المعنى للشخص اللي بدي أحكي له. Okay بس هاي طريقة advanced أكتر. Okay, let me remove this and let's do our reading. في عنا فقرة نقرأها زي دايما، حدا بيقرأ قبل ما أنا أقرأ، بعدين بنقرأ أكتر وبنحط عنوان، نحط title، بعدين بنعمل summarizing، بتختصروا لنا بكلماتكم إيش صار. So مين بحب يقرأ قبل ما أنا أقرأ؟ Okay, yes Ala, go ahead.
It was chaotic day yesterday. I woke up very late and didn't have time to make breakfast. So I only drank some coffee, then immediately left the house and drove to work. When I arrived, the meeting had already started and my boss got very angry with me. It was a bad start to my day. Then things only got worse. I was walking to my office when I remembered that my boss had been waiting for me for 20 minutes. I got really scared. Then I apologized to him and explained that it was a crazy day. Thankfully, he understood and excused me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me read it. بحكي it was a chaotic day yesterday. كان يوم يعني فوضوي. chaotic فوضوي على الآخر. I woke up very late and didn't have time to make breakfast. أنا صحيت كتير متأخر وما كان معي وقت إني أعمل فطور. So I only drank some coffee, then immediately left the house and drove to work. ملاحظين كله past simple. I woke up. I didn't have time to make breakfast. I only drank some coffee. Immediately left the house and drove to work. Okay, كل هذا verb 2. When I arrived, لما أنا وصلت, The meeting had already started. ففي إشيين صاروا بالماضي اللي هو إنه أنا وصلت وإنه الاجتماع started بلش. أي واحد صار أول؟ الميتينج بلش. لما أنا وصلت الميتينج كان مبلش. لما أنا وصلت الميتينج الاجتماع كان مبلش. And my boss got very angry with me. ومديري كتير عصب مني. It was a bad start to my day. كانت يعني بداية سيئة ليومي. Then things only got worse. يعني كل إشي صار أسوأ. بس صار أسوأ. I was walking to my office when I remembered that my boss had been waiting for me for 20 minutes. يعني هاي past continuous. I was walking to my office. إشي كان بيصير بلحظة معينة بالماضي. I was walking to my office. كنت عم بمشي لعند مكتبي. When I remembered لما تذكرت when I remembered that my boss had been waiting for me for 20 minutes. كنت عم بمشي لمكتبي لما تذكرت إنه my boss كان صار له بيستنى فيي من 20 دقيقة. So هون استخدمت ال past perfect continuous. لو إني حكيت my boss has been waiting for me for 20 minutes معناها هو لحد هلا عم بيستناني. بس هذا الحكي كله بالماضي. So كان صار له 20 دقيقة بستناني. I got really scared. كتير خفت. But I apologized to him and explained that it was a crazy day. فأنا كتير خفت بس I apologized to him. أنا اعتذرت له. Okay, I apologized to him. اعتذرت له and explained برضه يعني صرت وضحت إنه that it was a crazy day. حكيت إنه كان يوم مجنون. Thankfully, he understood and excused me. يعني هو فهم وعذرني. Okay, excused me يعني عذرني. So بالآخر هو مش زعلان منه أو زي يعني سامحه. Okay, he excused him. Okay, so what title can we have here? إيش في عنوان بنقدر نحطه هون لكل هاي القصة؟ كان يوم فوضى بكتير لإله. صحي متأخر ما فطر. Horrible day, yes. Horrible day. إيش كمان؟ What else? A bad day, yes. A crazy day. ممتاز. What else? إيش في أشياء تانية نقدر نحكيها هون؟ أي title تاني؟ The bad day, chaotic day, yes. A chaotic day, ممتاز. Difficult day, yes. Okay, who would like to read? مين بحب إنه يقرأ؟ طبعا برضو حضروا summary. Okay, حضروا اختصار لكل إشي صار. Okay, yes زهرة, go ahead. اقرأي لنا.
Okay. It was a chaotic day yesterday. I woke up very late and didn't have time to make breakfast, so I only drank some coffee, then immediately left the house and drove to work. When I arrived, the meeting had already started and my boss got very angry with me. It was a bad start to my day. Then things only got worse. I was walking to my office when I remembered that my boss had been waiting for me for 20 minutes. I got really scared, but I apologized to him and explained that it was a crazy mistake. Thankfully, he understood and excused me.
Thank you, Zahra.
You're welcome.
Anyone else who would like to read before we start to summarize? Yes, Lena, go ahead.
It was a chaotic day yesterday. I woke up very late and I didn't have time to make breakfast. So I only drank some coffee, then immediately left the house and drove to work. When I arrived, the meeting had already started and my boss got very angry with me. It was a bad start to my day. Then things only got worse. I was walking to my office when I remembered that my boss had been waiting for me for 20 minutes. I got really scared, but I apologized to him and explained that it was a crazy day. Thankfully, he understood and excused me.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so now I want someone to summarize. بدي حدا in your own language, in your own words, بكلماتكم. إيش اللي صار بهاي الباراجراف؟ عن شو هي بتحكي؟ نفس المبدأ. Raise your hands. if you want to talk about it. أنا بقول wait let me lower the hands رح أنزل hands اللي مش متأكدة مين بده يقرأ ومين بده summarize. بس إحنا هلأ بدنا نعمل summary. أوكي هلأ بدي in your own language تحكوا لي إيش صار. So raise your hands again. Okay, yes Zainab, go ahead. In your own language, what happened?
Hi.
Hello.
It was a horrible day. Yesterday I woke up late, so I didn't have my breakfast. I just take coffee and go to work. I arrived late. When I arrived, the meeting was already being, and my manager be angry. Because he waiting me for 20 minutes. After that I apologized to him, and he understood me and excused me.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, Zainab.
You're welcome.
Who else? مين كمان بحب؟ شفتوا كيف اختصرت لنا الموضوع؟ بدلت أكثر من كلمة بكلمة تانية، مثلا بدل boss حكت manager. Who else? I see no hands. Yes, nice. In your own words, what happened?
Hello.
Hello.
It was a terrible day for an employee of a company, I think. Everything happened to her since the morning when she woke up late and didn't eat breakfast. She also arrived late for a work meeting and was late for her manager's appointment. It was a terrible day or horrible day.
Bravo, perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
Who else? Yes, Zahra, go ahead.
Someone arrived his work very late because he had woke up very late and didn't have time to eat his breakfast, and so he and when he arrived his work, he realized that his boss had been waiting for him for 20 minutes, and he were very scared of his manager. So he said sorry for him, and he understood him and excused him.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Who else? Yes, Wafiq, go ahead. In your own words, what happened?
He woke up late yesterday. He led the meeting. His boss was very angry from him, but he apologized to his boss and explained that that was a difficult day. So he understood and excused him.
Perfect, thank you. Yes, Farah. Go ahead. In your own words, what happened?
Hi.
Hello.
One day I was late to sleep and forget that tomorrow I have work. I wake up straightful. My boss got very angry with me, so I went to him and asked him to forgive me, and he forgave me.
Perfect, thank you. Yes, Lina, Go ahead, in your own words, what happened?
Yesterday I didn't sleep enough, so I woke up very late. I didn't eat my breakfast, so I just drank my coffee. Then immediately I left my house and I went to my work. I arrived very late. I arrived very late. My manager was very angry with me, but after the meeting, I went for him. Then I told him what happened with me. He understood me and excused me.
Perfect, thank you.
Welcome.
Anyone else? Because this is the last thing, ما عندي paragraph غيرها. So I'm gonna give you some time تفكروا تجهزوا إيش بدكم تحكوا. anyways للباقي لحتى تقرروا حابين تحكوا أو لا. الكويز هلا أول ما أخلص الميتينج راح أنزل لكم الكويز هو بكل ال past tenses يعني past simple, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect, continuous. أوكي نفس مبدأ ال present tenses. هلا أي اختبار ما حليتوه قبل مثلا بدكم إياه بتقدروا تروحوا على الانستغرام أوكي وتروحوا على الهايلايتس اسمه كويزز. في عندي أكتر من كويز هناك عملتهم. إذا في حدا جديد أو في حدا ما حل اختبار قبل هيك في عندي أكتر من اختبار نزلتهم هناك. أوكي yes Google form يعني ما في إنكم تبعتوا لي الحل أو أي إشي هو لحاله بيصلح. أوكي then معناها I think ما في حدا تاني بده يحكي. So thank you for attending, thank you for joining and participating. رح أوقف الريكوردينج هون أشوف إذا عندكم أسئلة بعدين نخلص.